Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Monday. This is Dr. Travis Goodson. I'm the founder and chief learning officer at Biz Doc Consulting, and tonight we're talking about a brand new series. This series is going to be called Bad Data. So why are we talking about data in the first place? Well, to make it really simple, it's kind of what I do every single day, and I'm really passionate about it. I kind of spent 13 years learning about data, and there's a lot of things that are left on the table every day on LinkedIn. It seems like everybody's talking about it, whether it's ChatGPT 3.5 or 4.0 or the Plus version or Jasper or any type of artificial intelligence model. We're all starving for more information and more knowledge, more insights, more actions, more answers. And you see it in the corporate sphere all the time. There's large meetings with lots of people where they're talking about KPIs and KSDs and deliverables and performance metrics and all of these different things that are driven by data. Everything's driven by data these days. But is it? So why are we talking about bad data? What does it have to do in the confines of the rest of the conversation? Well, I know from firsthand experience that a lot of organizations have tons of data. They just collect it like their Christmas ornaments at their grandma's house, or just something that they do. It's like putting on your shoes in the morning. We're just going to collect more data to collect more data. But what does it do? What does data actually do? I see these really fancy titles like guru of the ninja of people analytics, of digital transformation goddess, of Poseidon, or whatever the title is on LinkedIn. But at the end of the day, what does data actually do for an organization? I would love to see your answer in the comments. So if you want to just press the pause button real quick and just throw down a quick reply, that would be awesome. So let's get into the bad data portion. So you're sitting in a meeting, and let's say that you're providing a consultation as a data analytics expert for a company that sells cakes. And they have like 3 different types of cakes that they sell. One's, like strawberry, and then vanilla and chocolate. And you see from your dashboard and the metrics that you've collected that, hey, your highest selling item is your strawberry cake. You're producing, 50% profit on every single cake that you sell, but we have a really big problem. And the problem is that it's always out of stock. So you're actually losing, customers because it's never in stock. And everyone around you goes, but it's our top selling item. This is awesome. We're just getting so much money, so much revenue from the sale of just this one item. And they pat themselves on the back like it's some miraculous thing that they have an item that people want to buy. But what are they missing? The data is there not to make you feel good. The data is there to help drive a decision. And if you can't make the connection between 2 points in the data, then it's really completely irrelevant. And that's where the bad data portion comes in, right? So if you've got lots of data and it becomes crippling to the organizational performance or the attainment of strategic goals for you or your organization, it's a bad thing. And I don't think that's talked about enough. I think we have a lot of KPIs out there and some beautiful dashboards that do absolutely nothing for the organizations that they serve. I know that I'm guilty of it. I'll sit back and build an absolutely beautiful data display. But if it doesn't appropriately inform the client of exactly what they want to see to help them make a decision at the end of the day, then what are we doing? What are we doing? It's just as insane as the people analytics guru, ninja, ambassador of whatever title. It doesn't make any sense. It's actually complete nonsense, and it's counterproductive. So if you're in the data space, whether you're a front-end developer, back-end developer, or a Power BI pro, Tableau, there's a Google suite out there that does very, very similar functions. I encourage you at the beginning of your journey, of building something for your client, something for your own business, is what is this going to do to drive a decision? And if it doesn't really inform you as to anything of how the organization is performing with an insight to call to action, the leadership necessary to make organizational change, then just stop. Just stop what you're doing and reevaluate. And we get so caught up in user experience. We can make some really sexy products that, suck people in, where they want to spend a lot of time just taking in the visualizations that we've crafted. And, we get married to these products. We get married to the projects that we have. But the bad data portion comes where it's like bad data, and you have to sit back and ask yourself the tough questions. Is this actually moving the organization forward? And if it's not, how can I change it so where the right KPIs are on the screen that tell the story necessary to get us where we want to go? And one of the best ways that you can do this is if you're in the data space, sit down and craft out scenarios. Organization A wants to see A, B, and C. but at the end of the day, they really want question D or E answered. Does data points A, B, and C point to that or not? And if they don't, then how do you interface with that client to either demonstrate to them through an MVP or some type of interpersonal communication that I think that there's a better way to go about this where we can make that bad data turn good. So this is session 1. We're going to be doing this for a couple nights this week. I'm super excited. I'm very, very passionate about data. It drives everything. It does. But it can also drive you to stagnation. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm the Biz Doc. Come out tomorrow for more lessons on bad data.